Hello and welcome everyone to another USCutter video. My name is Josh and today we're going to be looking at the new Duraluxe panels that we're offering here at USCutter. These are metallic panels with a white sublimatable coating that comes in multiple sizes and styles. We've got normal, flat ones, gallery wraps, and little bendable portrait size ones. These are easy to use metal panels that give you beautiful photograph transfers to display photographs anyplace, and they work great with the Sawgrass printers. USCutter offers Duraluxe panels for interior use as well as 5-year exterior use panels in 4 different finishes. These finish types include glossy, matte, satin, and textured. And they come in multiple sizes and shapes. I have several 8-inch by 10-inch samples of each, and I've pressed this colorful, beautiful flower image to each one of these. This way you can see each type of finish, and I can angle them in the light so that you can get the best view possible. And just so you know, I pressed both indoor and outdoor of each texture, and I could not see any difference between the indoor and outdoor, color-wise or transfer-wise. So if you don't want your transfer to fade in the sun, then you should just use the exterior panels. Otherwise, there's really no difference. First up is the glossy, and you can clearly see the reflection of the lights on the gloss coat, and it feels nice and smooth. The 2-sided portraits that I pressed are also done in the glossy finish. Next up is the matte, and you can see the lights reflect much differently compared to the gloss, but the matte also has a nice smooth feel to it. Third is the satin. This has a glossy texture, and you can feel that when you touch it too. Finally, we have the textured finish type. This is just a matte textured blank that has a texture you can also feel as well. You see the texture, you feel it. So the satin is the gloss version, and then the textured is the matte version. Alright, wow, you can see that all these turned out extremely well. The process is extremely easy. The very first step is to make sure that you remove the protective wrapping or coating that is on the sublimatable side of the Duraluxe panel. It's easy to tell because it's white. When pressing the Duraluxe panels, you want to set your heat press temperature to 385 degrees Fahrenheit and then set the timer to 120 seconds. Before you press anything at all, make sure you cycle the heat press and press it twice and make sure it goes the full time, and that way the bottom platen is nice and preheated. When you're pressing it, the very first thing you want to do is place a non-stick sheet on top of the rubber base of the bottom platen. Then you will place a clean sheet of paper to cover that non-stick sheet to protect the excess ink and gas. That way you don't get it on your non-stick sheet. Then we want to take our transfer. That's going to be with your ink side facing up, and then we're going to put the Duraluxe panel down on top of the transfer with the sublimatable white side facing down on the ink side. So you should have the metallic back of it facing up. After that, you're going to place a clean sheet of paper or a non-stick sheet on top of the panel to protect the heat platen surface during the pressing. I used paper because sublimation ink will get on this top sheet as well. Check to make sure the temperature is set for 385 degrees Fahrenheit, and then press it and set it for 120 seconds, but it may require more time depending on your heat press, but the old 15 by 15 swing arm didn't have any issues at all. So these Duraluxe panels look amazing. When you combine it with Sawgrass, you get some really high quality photo transfers. I've seen people that have taken wedding photographs and then they'll take it and build a custom frame around it and just run a business doing that. I also know people that use the outdoor ones to make custom plaques for all types of things. At one of my parks back home, they use these to make outdoor plaques. They have them as trail markers, also as guides to the local wildlife that you could see in the area. Again, these outdoor plaques are good for 5 years in the sun, and Duralex backs that with a 5-year warranty. Now, as always, you can place an order online anytime at www.USCutter.com. If you have some more questions and you would like to speak to a sales agent, you can reach an agent at sales@USCutter.com. Every item also comes with lifetime customer support for no additional cost, and you can reach our customer support agents at support@USCutter.com. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this, and have yourself a wonderful day.